Welcome back to my little creative corner of the internet. Or welcome if you're new. Let's have a little bullet journal session by setting up our journal and calendar spreads for March. But before we start our creative session, let's flip through my pages for February. If you haven't seen me set up those and want to check out the process for more bullet journaling inspiration, after hopefully watching this video to the end, I will leave a link in the description down below to my February Plan With Me video. For my March setup, I had two things in mind. I wanted to make it quick and just go with the flow. Currently, life is so super busy that even the weekends get swallowed by work, so I had to adapt for this journaling session and make it a quick one. Therefore, I decided to just go with the vintage star and planets inspired ephemera I had laying around anyways. There will be enough spring months coming after this one to still create a flower or spring theme, I think. So let's travel to space for March. As always, I started my March setup by creating a title page for the new upcoming months by making a little collage. I really like how this one turned out. I feel like it's simple, but it still incorporates my style very well. I can't wait to finally have some more freed up time again so that I could put more effort into my bullet journal and also get more use out of it as well. It's still one of my really bad habits to abandon my bullet journal as soon as life gets busier, which normally should be the time you use your bullet journal and planner the most, or so you would think. How is it for you guys? Can you keep up with your bullet journal and planner when life gets busy? Or are you also struggling with throwing all your planner things out of the window as soon as it gets hectic and stressful? Let me know in the comments, I would love to hear from you. But for now, sadly, I don't have the time to figure out this mystery or revamp my bullet journal system to make it work better for myself. For now, it is what it is, and I just tell myself to go with the flow, so that I don't add more pressure on top of everything else that is going on onto myself just for the idea of using my bullet journal. Next in this Plan With Me video, it's time to set up my monthly calendar overview spread. To change things up a bit and also get the setup done even faster, I did create a list layout for my monthly calendar this time. Besides the setup time aspect of it all, it really helped me to change things up in my monthly planner layout from time to time. It makes the whole planner more interesting and fun for myself, which leads to it being used a bit more than the store-bought calendars I started each January a few years ago. It was always the same cycle, starting January 1st, and then I didn't look at it again as soon as February rolled around. That's one of the reasons I started bullet journaling in the first place, to make it more personal and to spice things up, change things around, and just go with whatever I would need in that moment, or I would feel like I would need for the upcoming months. And it did keep me going for the last 5 years. So here's to change and going with the flow in your journaling and planners. Journaling and planners are all tools meant to be helpful to you and not to make you a slave to a system or a style. That's what I'm trying to remember in the last few months and stick to for 2024. My journal, my journey, just going with the things that work for me. Do you have any planner goals or bullet journal goals, journaling goals in general for 2024? Let me know in the comments down below. I would also love to hear about those. And the approach of just going with the flow, going with what works for me and in that very moment in time. So far it really did help me enjoy my process of journaling and bullet journaling more. So that journaling and setting up my bullet journal doesn't become another chore on my long to-do lists. That's the reason for this simple and fast setup for March this time. But I must really say, I love how these 2 spreads turn out. They are absolutely my style and my kind of vibe. I can't wait to put them to use as much as possible in March. I hope you had fun watching me create these spreads as much as I enjoyed creating them, and my bullet journal rant was kind of interesting to you. If you did enjoy this little ranty journal with me video, a thumbs up would make me really happy. And thanks so much for watching. If you want to join me on my creative journey, hit the subscribe button down below. Until then, happy creating.